Intro. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my full room tour. If you follow the vlogs, you know I decided to redo my room because I've basically redone every single part of my house. I love home decor. I love being at home. And I feel like I neglected my room. I've had the same stuff for quite a while. And so I decided to revamp my room, kind of luxuriously, make it feel more sophisticated. It was very like white before, and I kind of added not pops of color, just pops of different neutrals and black and white instead of just white. You guys have obviously seen tons of the before. Now let's show you guys the after. Come on in. So this, I would say, is definitely the half of the room that's completely different. So I'll show you guys what's like really, really new, and then some stuff you guys have already seen before. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen tons of sneak peeks, but this is like the full room tour. I wanted to like really make a nook. So the reason I wanted a nook is because I work in bed a lot, and if you guys obviously watch the videos, listen to the podcast, you know it's important to have like boundaries and balance, and I felt like my room has always been my sanctuary, but it didn't really reflect where I'm at now. Honestly, just adding in this chair was essential. It's like, I'm not someone that needs to work at a desk technically. Also, I just have a really bad back, so it's like way more comfortable to have like a cozy chair. So I got this chair from Restoration Hardware. It was definitely a splurge. However, there is a dupe from Living Spaces. It's called the Utopia chair. So if you want something similar to it, you can also just search cloud chair. I'm sure there's tons of them. The reason I went for the splurge is because I do have the matching couch downstairs. So if I ever move and want to just like recover things, for me it just made more sense to like invest in a piece that I can bring with me forever. I always invest in pieces that I know will last a really long time. It's so much more important to me to just spend the money on the right thing instead of buying a bunch of other little things that ultimately just end up adding to the same price. So I splurged on the chair and the blanket that is on the chair. It's been a dream blanket of mine, so that's why this corner kind of turned it into like a little bit of a luxury situation because it's fancy AF in this corner, but it's fabulous. I love it so much. And I found the perfect freaking table. I'm literally so obsessed with this table. I could not figure out what I wanted, and I saw it. It's from HD Buttercup, which is an amazing store. If you have one near you, you must go walk around. They have the most incredible stuff. And what's great about HD Buttercup is stuff is always on sale. So I got this side table 70% off, which is awesome. I love that the side table has the black legs, so it really fits in with everything. It's a neutral kind of textured top. Something you want to pay attention to when you're redoing a space in your house is starting with the bones and making sure the bones go together, but they don't match. So you want them to make sense together, but you don't want it to be matchy-matchy. You don't want it to look like it's all from one place, like it's very sterile and catalog-y. Textures really, really help with that. So even if things are all similar colors, having the different textures make it have dimension and make it feel like it's lived in. You'll also notice that I haven't styled a lot of the new pieces because that's something you don't want to do all at once. If you basically style everything all at once, you're going to end up going to one store or multiple stores, but shopping one season, one collection. It's going to look very sterile. You want to build upon things. You want it to reflect your personality. You want it to feel homey and lived in. So if you just go and do everything at once, it's going to look like a staged home. And then obviously a great thing, since this corner became a little more expensive, was finding just a great Target lamp. Some people say the Target lamps aren't the best quality. I tend to really like them. I have one downstairs that's fabulous. This one is fabulous. I also didn't spend too much money on the rug. I ordered the rug. It was only $100 something, and honestly, I'm so impressed with it. It is absolutely amazing. I wanted something super neutral that wouldn't shed. That old rug was so disgusting. I can't. And rugs are something I don't want to spend a lot of money on because I have dogs that just ruined my life. Next, we have this corner. So we have the chair corner, nook corner. I'm keeping it super simple right now. You want to be able to build upon stuff, but this corner is definitely really filled out. And then this was just two statement bone structures. Not a lot of styling going on, just new furniture. I built this entire thing by myself, which I'm so proud. So I also saved money by building it myself, and I mounted it to the wall. So ladies, you can do anything. I'm obsessed with this bookshelf. I could not not figure out what type of bookshelf I wanted in here, but I started realizing that I read a ton, I work a ton, and I just needed a little bit more storage. I wanted it to look sleek. The fact that it's black, but it doesn't have black shelves is what sold me, because the shelves are just glass, so it's not as obstructive to the space, but the black frame does match the rest of this nook area. Imagine if all of that was black, it would just be a little bit more intense. So I kind of found a happy medium of like wanting a black bookshelf, but not wanting it to look too cheap and too obstructive in that corner. The main new black piece is obviously this media stand, and what I did is I actually decided to go with a media stand, not a dresser. What was under the TV before was an actual dresser. This is a media stand, so it's not for storing clothes. It's just your traditional, what you put under your TV. This could be something that you have in a living room, but I wanted something that just looked more mature and sophisticated, and that could travel with me wherever life takes me. So this is also from Restoration Hardware. Like I said, it's a big piece. There's barely anything on top of the media stand right now because I don't want to style it. On impulse, I want to really figure out how I want to style it, get some inspo, go antique shopping, and figure out what textures and different neutral colors I want to play with. I don't have the cord perfectly covered up yet because it was a different height, but you can just get cord covers from Amazon that usually look better than this. I just didn't do a great job. This is progress, not perfection. Another thing that I did was I splurged on the Apple TV, which was honestly amazing. It is made for such a different vibe. I literally listen to podcasts on the TV now because it's like in the Apple iTunes store. I listen to music on the TV. I listen to the sound machine. I'll put like rain and just different pictures on the TV. So everything on the Apple TV is just amazing. It makes for a much more sleek and relaxing evening routine. I decided to also keep the white ottoman over here. It's super easy to move around, and it actually looks pretty cute in front of the bookshelf. But what I do, I just put it in front of the chair when I need to, and I like kick my legs up if I want to be like a little more horizontal, which is how I get my best work done. This is from Article, and it's amazing because you can really put it wherever. This is the corner that kind of started it all. You guys have seen me make small changes along the way, but getting this mirror was definitely something that kind of inspired me to start playing around with things. There are like little things that I think are really good tips for you guys to just make your room feel different. So bedding, drapes, and decor pieces are stuff that's super affordable that can really change the way your space feels. So I changed all the drapes to white, which gives it such a cleaner and airier vibe. When you're in your bedroom, you don't want a lot going on. That's why I wanted to keep it super neutral, because I don't want to feel overwhelmed. I want to feel my most relaxed state when I'm ending the day. All my drapes are from Target, super affordable. And then I decided to change my little side table lamps. I kept my side tables the same just because they're really, really awesome and I love them a lot, and I didn't feel like spending money on new side tables. So what I did is I actually just changed the doorknobs. So what you can do is you can just switch out your hardware doorknobs. I changed the drawer knob. I changed them because before they were like gold and lucite, and it just didn't really fit the vibe with kind of this like darker, more sophisticated feel. So I switched them out. I just unscrewed them, found these marble knobs and replaced them, and it takes like 2 seconds and it costs like $6. And then the lamps are just from West Elm, and I wanted to kind of tie in on this side of the room all the black on that side of the room, but keeping the neutral shade is like really nice because it keeps it really light and neutral. It's not just like another like super black piece on top of the white nightstand. Another thing that I really loved that made a really big difference for me was kind of leveling up my bed game, making it just feel like very adult by getting the 3 Euroshams in the back. The Euroshams in the bed cover are both from Parachute Home. They're just really, really pretty neutral colors, and they just kind of like elevate the bed, gives it that extra texture, the layers. So you can see that the Euroshams actually have like a ribbon cotton on them, and then there's some like different types of textures of linens and cotton, so that the bed isn't just one dimensional. It really has layers. It has a lot of texture. It has a couple different neutral colors. So I love it because I feel like it's like a hotel bed. It feels like very adult. It just is everything. I'm obsessed with it. The only thing that's not done is literally this wall. All we have is the Dyson fan because Cameron is a super hot sleeper and it's an air purifier, so it makes me feel really good with my sinuses and living in pollution and stuff like that. So I love the Dyson fan. It doesn't bother me, but I'm thinking of doing some kind of art piece on this wall, something super, super light and airy, but still not to just have like this big blank wall. But I feel like everything else is filled out really, really nice, so I'm not like super worried about it. I like the feeling of minimalism in a clean space. It helps me just relax. There's not too much to tidy up. It just feels really, really, really good. So that's pretty much the big grand reveal of my new room. It's definitely like a totally different room compared to what it used to look like. It just feels like cohesive and like it has purpose and space and just so cozy and so me. I'm like literally obsessed. Everyone makes fun of me that I don't leave my room now, but it's like I have to enjoy the space. So let me know if you guys want to see how I style different stuff like the bookshelf and the media stand. Thank you for your patience while I built the shelf and waited for everything to get delivered. Not too shabby on timing. I mean, when I want something, I really put my mind to it and I make it happen, and I feel like I made this happen really, really fast. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I'll link as much as I can down below. Let me know if there's any other tips and tricks you guys need, but expect obviously more styling and decor videos because I will never stop changing that stuff, but the bones are complete. I have a new podcast episode up this week that might be my favorite one yet. It is so freaking good. I think you guys are gonna absolutely love it as much as I did. So make sure to check out the latest episode of Mood with Lauren Elizabeth, me being Lauren Elizabeth. Subscribe so that I know you guys want to see more videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked this specific type of video. Follow me on Instagram for more details. I always tag everything and do swipe up links and just show you guys progress as it comes. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have already seen most of my room. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.